Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to your yoga sculpt. I am Sarah. Weights, top of your mat, your space. As usual, we are going to go ahead and get started in child's pose. So knees can open up as wide as feels comfortable. Feet together, stretching spine. Then you can soften forearms, elbows, maybe even bring the forehead on top of your palms. And just resting down here for a few breaths. Go ahead, check in with your body. You start to observe and focus on your breath. Depending on how you're feeling, you can focus more on your exhales to help ground and settle, or focus more on your inhales to energize, maybe rejuvenate. Instead, you try to find an even balance of your inhales and exhales, maybe counting to 3 or even 4 with each breath. And on your own timing, gently begin to walk your hands towards the left corner, left side. And your own timing, walking hands over towards the right corner and right side. Your own timing, walk your hands to the center, reaching forward. Begin to shift up towards your tabletop, and we're going to come all the way down into our belly. So stretching the legs out behind us. Go ahead and draw your elbows underneath your shoulders. Spread all 10 fingers wide. Press the palms on the floor, lifting your chin and chest. Take an inhale. And then exhale, almost like a cat back. We're going to try to lift our hips. Press onto your forearms and your shins. Begin to roll back down, finding almost like your cow pose, arch the spine. As you exhale, press into the floor, lifting the hips, look towards the knees, and rolling back down. Take that a couple more times on your own. And whenever you find your way back into kind of that cow version, lifting your chin and chest, go ahead and release. Hands underneath our shoulders, pressing up, finding your tabletop. Now fully moving through, cat and cows, maybe adding a bend, straightening in your elbows. Option to tuck the toes, stretching out soles of the feet. Flip the fingers around, get a stretch through the wrists. Couple more rounds, moving through. We'll find our way back to our tabletop. Nice and easy, neutral. From here, step the right foot behind us. Open that left hand high as you twist. You can start by rolling your wrist. And adding in a few arm circles. And reverse. Bring that left hand back down. Begin to float the right leg. We'll inhale, and as we exhale, squeeze your heel towards your hip. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Extend. And squeeze. 2 more. Extend. And squeeze. Extend. And squeeze. Extend and hold. Now reach your left hand forward. We're going to draw the left elbow into our chest as we bend the knee again. Inhale, lengthen everything out. Draw the elbow in, squeeze. Extend. Everything bends, squeeze. Extend, 2 more. Bring it in. Extend. And in. And extend. Release the hand first. Come back to your tabletop, switching it out, left toes behind, that twist with the right hand, you can roll the wrist, add in the arm circles, shoulder and chest, and reverse. Right hand comes down, we'll float that left leg. As we exhale, squeeze the heel to your hip. Extend and squeeze. Extend, 3 more. Draw it in. Extend. Squeeze. Extend. Last time. Squeeze. Extend. Hold the leg. Reach the right hand forward. Now as we draw our elbow towards our chest, squeeze the heel to your hip. Everything stretch. Draw it in. And extend. Again. In. Extend. Last 2. Extend, 1 more, draw it in. Extend, hand release. Release the left knee, tuck the toes. We're gonna take a crouching curl, coming towards the back of our mat. And moving into a ragdoll, maybe take the feet further apart. Option to bring the hands behind you, take a chest expansion. Maybe allow a deeper bend into the knees. It feels okay. You want to nod your head, yes. You can shake it, no. You want to switch your hand grip. Take a couple more breaths here. As we release our hands, make sure our feet are underneath our hips. We're going to walk out to take a down dog and start to tread and pedal your feet. Alternate the knees. Again, maybe here, nod your head a little, yes. Maybe shake it, no. You can continue to walk your feet to your hands. Coming to the top of your mat or your space. From here, we'll step our left foot back, finding a low lunge. Press out through the heel. Open twist, setting the right arm high. Bring that right hand back down. Bring the knee down, take a crescent moon, reaching up. Plant the palms. Step back, finding a high plank, press up through the heels. We're inhaling. Exhale, tap the knees. Inhale, plank. Exhale, tap. And plank. And tap. Plank. And tap. We're here. 5. Tap. 4. Tap. 3. And 2. And 1. Coming back to high plank. Pressing back, down dog, stretching out. Again, walk the feet up to our hands, top of our mat in space. Then step the right foot behind, press out through our heel, find your low lunge, hips soften, open twist left arm. Bring that hand back down, now release the right knee, take your crescent moon, lifting the chest, reach up, shoulders away from the ears. Release, step back again, finding high plank. We'll take those knee taps. Tap and plank. Tap and plank. Long spine. 6, 5, 4. Down dog in 3, 2, 1. High plank. Down dog. This time from down dog, inhale your right toes, reaching out and up. Draw that knee to nose, step through your low lunge. Hips soften, open twist, right arm. Bring that right hand back down. Now lift the chest, arms up high, crescent lunge. Keep the hips forward. Warrior two, heel down, open up. Stretching out that right knee, lift up, reverse triangle, press into the feet. Rebend that right knee, reaching forward and down, extending side angle. Keep that left arm high. One more reverse triangle, stretch the arms and legs, reach up. Cartwheel the hands all the way down, take a low lunge. Bring that left knee down, crescent and reaching high. Maybe start to look towards your thumbs. Release our hands, step back, high planks. Lower into your shins and knees, take an inhale. Exhale, slowly hug those elbows in, lower about halfway. Inhale, press up. Slowly lower. And up, 3 more, slow lower. And up, last 2, slow lower. And up, 1 more, slow lower. Press up, high plank. Press back, down, dog. Inhale our left toes out and up. Bend the knee, nose, step through, low lunge. Open twist the left arm. Release that hand, lift the chest, come up, high crescent lunge. Shoulders, hips soften. Warrior two, right heel down. Inhale, reverse triangle, left arm, left leg. Rebend the knee, extending side angle. Send that right arm high. Pressing into the feet, reverse triangle. Bring the hands all the way down, low lunge. Right knee down, take your crescent and lifting tall. Maybe look to the thumbs. Plant our palms, high plank first. Lower just to your knees and shins. Inhale, squeeze the elbows in, start to slowly lower. Press back up and lower. Press it up, 3 more, take it down and up, slow lower, down and up, 1 more. Finding our high planks, press back, down dogs. Walk your feet up to your hands, finding our forward fold. Bending our knees in the inhale chair, reaching high. You can bring your hands to your hips. We're going to stand tall and bring our left knee up, finding a little balance. Now at any point, you can step that left foot down behind you or start to kick that leg back. Think almost like when we were in our tabletop. You can stay here or start to take that squeeze, heel to your hip. Extend, a little extra balance, squeeze, extend, squeeze, extend. We're here for 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it. Bring that left knee back up to your chest. Stand tall. Now take that left leg. We're going to cross it behind. Tap your knee down. Try to bring it back up. Tap behind and up. Tap behind and up. We're here for 4. Up. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it up. Try to find that balance. Step that foot down. This time bringing our right knee into our chest. Take your time. Setting that right leg behind you. Chest forward, little balance. Any point, tap that foot down if you need to. Hold here, take that squeeze, heel to your hip. Extend, in and out. Squeeze and out, squeeze. Here we are for 4. Last 3. Last 2. 1. From here, bring that right knee back up, standing tall. Take that leg behind you, tap down, bring it back up, tap down, and up. We're here for 6, 4, 5, 4, bring it up, 4, 3, and 2, 1, bring it up, try to find your balance. Step that foot down, take your forward fold. Step back, find your high planks. pressing back down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Knee to nose, low lunge. Open twist, right arm. Bring that right hand down, lift back up, high crescent lunge. Warrior twos. Reverse triangle. Bend that front knee, extending side angle, reach long. One more lift up, reverse triangle. Hands cartwheel, low lunge. Knee down, crescent moon, reach up, maybe look to our thumb. Plant the palms, find high plank. This time, side plank. We'll open the left arm towards the ceiling. You can stack your legs. Option if you want to add a little bit more. Lift that left leg and lower. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, here, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your high plank first. Make sure you breathe, pressing back down dog. Inhale our left toes up, knee to nose, low lunge. Open that left hand. Release, come up, high crescent lunge. Warrior twos. Reverse triangle. Extend side angles, right arm is high. Reverse triangle. Cartwheel hands, low lunge. Knee down, your crescent moon, lift tall, maybe look to the hands. Release, high planks. This time, side plank, right arm is up. You can take your version, maybe start to lift and lower. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, here we are for 2, 1, high planks first, catch your breath, press back down dog. Bring your feet to your hands, forward folds. This time taking our weights, we're gonna come all the way up to stand. Now options, again, as you lift that left leg, you can always step your foot back, taking your crescent lunge with your chest forward as we take these triceps, or you can float that left leg. Bring it in and down. Elbows bent, extend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows, bring your left knee back up to your chest. This time from here, goal post your arms. We're gonna extend our arms up as we tap that left knee down. Pull everything together. Tap behind, together. 8, 7, 6, you're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it together, step that left foot down. We're gonna shift, send the right foot back. Again, you can float it or tap that foot down as we take those triceps. For 10, 9, 8, long spine, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows, bring that right knee back up to your chest. Goal post your arms. So as we stretch the arms, tap that right knee down, bring everything together. Reach together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1. Bring it together, step that right foot down, bring the weights down, step back to high planks, press back down dog. Take a couple breaths in your down dog. From here, inhale our right toes high. Knee to nose, low lunge. This time, take your weights. We're coming up to our crescent lunge. Arms are down, we're bicep curls. 8, 7, 6, legs are strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the weights in. Spin that left heel down, warrior twos. Arms are out. Slight bend in the elbows. We're going to straighten, draw in. Press that knee open, arms open. In and open. 8, 7, track knee over toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring both hands in. Adjust your feet. Turn your heels in, toes out. Weights can just be in your chest. Take a moment, kind of shift a little side to side. Now hands can stay right here, or you can bring them behind you. Draw your elbows in, but keep your ribs relaxed. So think of ribs and hip bones drawing towards each other. We're going to take a little heel lift, alternating right and left. Your version of arms, strong spine. 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1. Now take a pulse in your hips, pulse. 10, 9, 8, your version. 7, 6, 5, knees open. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall, turn back to the front, step up. Bring the weights down, step your left foot back, take your low lunge. We're going to take a moment for a little stretch, so bring that left knee down, finding your half splits. Send the hips back, find a long spine, top of our head, reaching forward. Front toes can be down or they can point towards the ceiling. Great moment, come back into your breath. Maybe again, focus more on your exhales here. Maybe a little open mouth, release. Take another breath or two. We're going to find our way back to our low lunge. Step back, finding our high planks. Pressing back down, dog. Inhale our left toes high. Knee to nose, low lunge. Open twist your left arm. Bring that hand back down, grab our weights, come up to our crescent lunge. Again, our biceps. In and down. Here we are for 8. Strong legs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights in, open up, warrior 2. Arms out, slight micro bend in the elbows. We're going to squeeze in, stand tall, press open. Track that knee over your toes. In and open. Think a little bit, pressing pinky edge of your foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights in as you come up. Adjust those feet. Heels in, toes out. Again, you can find a little shifting side to side. Maybe change where those arms were. You can keep them in, or again, draw them behind your head. Chest is tall. Ribs and hips are staying close towards each other, but keep your chest lifted. We're alternating our heels. Left, right, left, right. 4, 5, 4, 3. We'll pulse our hips in 2, 1. back to the front, step your right foot up, weights down, forward fold. Step your right foot back to our low lunge. Right knee comes down, then send your hips straight back to start to take your half splits. Top of the head reaching forward. Get a few breaths here. Wherever you are, take another breath or two. Find your way back to your low lunge. Step right back, high planks and down dogs. Hips are high. From here, begin to walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Once you come to the top, taking a seat. So as we come down to our seat, make sure that your weights kind of come towards the middle of your mat or your space. So maybe kind of by your hips. We're going to use them in just a little bit, but first we're going to start seated. So wrap your hands around your shins and just make sure your chest and your legs are really close towards each other. So you're sitting right up tall on top of your sit bones. From here, hands can start to wrap a little bit more towards your left shin. Take an easy twist over the left shoulder. Think of starting from your low ribs, then your chest, and your head is the last thing to turn. Doesn't even have to go that far. You can keep it a little more neutral. Gently unwind back to the front, making sure we're still sitting up nice and tall. Hands can move a little bit towards the right shin. Again, start from the low ribs, then the chest, then the head and neck can begin to turn. And gently unwinding back to the front, just slide the feet a little bit further out. From here, we're going to rotate our palms to face, fingers in towards your hips, and just lean back slightly. If you start to slouch in your shoulders, roll your shoulders down, really press into the heel of your palms. At any point, you can even tense your fingertips or take your hands off the floor. We're going to start by lifting that left leg. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. So again, you can take hands off, stay tall through that spine, and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift that leg, reach your arms forward, and then lift, lower your chest. Keep the leg where it was, however high. Lift and lower. 4, 5, 4. We're going to switch our legs in 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up. Release that left foot. Sit tall first. Then bring your hands behind you again. Press down through your palms. Check in with the shoulders. Press into the heel of the palms a little bit more as you lean back. Start to lift that right leg off the floor. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. Again, fingertips or off the ground. Keep your chest lifted. If you roll, lift up. 5, 4, and 3. We're going to add those arms in. 2, 1. Now keep that leg where it is. Arms out. Bring up and lower. In and down. 8, 7, 6. No matter the height. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last time. 1. Sit tall, release that right foot. As you sit tall, let the knees and hips open. Finding your bound angle pose, maybe hands gently wrap on the inside. Take a little rocking. Press those knees down, shift. Actually then start to fold forward. Maybe hands are reaching out a little bit, almost like a child's pose. Like those elbows soften. A little bit wider than your shoulders. Just like in child's pose, you can let your head kind of rock side to side like you're nodding no. Similar to the beginning, if you want to walk your hands a little bit towards the left side, left corner. Check in that right knee and hip, don't lift up, keeping them down to the ground. And then walking hands towards the right side, right corner, left knee and hip, staying down. Hands reaching in front. We're sitting ourselves all the way up. Plant those feet again. Fingertips forward now, rolling down. Take your time, one vertebrae at a time. At the bottom, you can slide your feet in a little bit closer. We're going to take our weights into our palms. Press your arms towards the ceiling, micro bend in the elbows. And then we're just going to keep those arms micro bend, taking them overhead. Bringing them back towards the ceiling, nice and slow, overhead. Bringing it up, overhead, and up. 5 more, overhead, and up, overhead, and up. Last 3, overhead, and up, and overhead. Up. 1 more, overhead, and up. Now draw those elbows in, just resting them on the floor. Press into the feet. We're going to lift our hips up. Now reach your arms back up towards the ceiling, that micro bend. Hips are staying lifted. Now taking your arms overhead, don't let them touch the floor and just hold them right here. Any point if you need to tap them down, feel free. Otherwise, hold them. Glutes engaged. Now take a pulse through your hips. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower your hips. Slowly lower your arms back down. Bend your elbows. This time, press your elbows out towards the sides. Now here, we're going to take the weights and think of back of your palms reaching towards the floor. But again, instead of touching all the way, holding them right there. Press your hips back up. Keep your arms where they are floating. And now take your knees out and close. Out and close. Inner thighs. For 8, 7, hold those arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs together. Lower the hips. Then you can lower the weights all the way down to the floor. Bringing our hands back underneath us, or an option is to interlace your hands behind your head. From here, we're going to send our hips back up towards the ceiling. Now press into your right foot. Bring that left knee towards your chest. Now take a little pulse in your hips. Pulse, pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that left knee bent. Lower the hips back down. Hands wrapping around that left shin. From here, you can extend that right leg out on the floor. You can stay right here. If you want to start to extend that left heel towards the ceiling, bending a second round of a hamstring stretch. Bottom knee can be bent or straight. Just thinking more about that top leg. Maybe flex the toes if you need a little bit more wherever you are. And then we're going to release that left knee. Bend that right knee. Plant that left foot to the ground, lifting our hips back up. Shift weight into your left foot, just bend that right knee, floating it towards your chest. Now take that pulse, pulse, and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips. Draw that right knee into your chest. Option, extend that left leg long first. You get a little hip stretch here through that left hip flexor. Move that into a hamstring stretch. And right heel up. And bottom knee can stay bent. Really focus on that right leg and pressing up through your heel. And then we'll rebend our right knee. Draw your left knee into your chest. Take a little rocking, maybe side to side, a little bit of circling. And then just set your left arm overhead. So we're going to roll fetal position onto our left side. Stacking your legs, so stacking my shoulders, stacking my hips. We're just going to take a little bit through that right leg. So keeping your knee bent, you're going to lift the leg up and lower. Lift and lower. Last bit for 8, 7. We'll move to a twist in 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Restack the legs. Reach your left hand out to the side. Let your left ear be on the floor, and then roll that right arm and shoulder open, taking a twist. On your own time, use your exhale to bring one leg at a time back to the center. As you're on your back again, you can take a moment rocking a little side to side, taking a few circles. Then again, we're going to reach our right arm overhead. So as we roll fetal position to our right side, again, start by stacking both shoulders, stacking our hips. We're going to lift that top leg, keeping the knee bent, and lower. And lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, for 5. Our twist in 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs are stacked. Reach that right arm out. Head is heavy. Roll that left shoulder, left arm back. On your own time, again, you can use an exhale to bring one leg at a time back to your chest. Last moment, and you kind of rock a little side to side. You can either then rock forward the length of your spine a couple times, or do whatever you need to do to come into that same crouching curl. So on our feet, hands are underneath us, and begin to just stretch those legs out, letting our heels touch the floor. Keeping those knees maybe a little bent here. And as you hang over wherever your arms are, take a couple shoulder rolls. So maybe even grab hands onto your elbows. And then try to roll the shoulders a few times, or you can even let your arms kind of hang down, shake a little, maybe take a little movement in the knee. And then allowing our feet to really press into the floor, knees soften, chins stay to our chest, arms hang down. Slowly, slowly roll up. Knees can stay slightly bent. And as we unroll the spine, you can begin to stretch the legs out, maybe even close your eyes at the top. Roll the shoulders up and out of the ears. Almost like a standing Shavasana, just opening the chest. Arms, legs, reaching down, eyes closed. And we are going to end with 3 breaths here. So nice and heavy. Exhale everything out. Full inhale. Exhale. Full inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. All right. Great work, everybody. Take some time for yourself if you can. A little more, take some water, but take care and see you next time.